for you people that moans that we didn't include a CPC. Hi, it's Chris from ITD. Today we have rigged up a fan on the lighting circuit. This was requested by one of our viewers, and we're going to break it down today, both with the flow of power and on the board. So, from your distribution, you would have a supply that comes to your switch, hits common. From that common, you're also going to have a cable coming up to your fan isolator switch for the overrun on the fan. So when your switch is on, this is going to send your power down to your light. Obviously it's going to then come back on the neutral, but it's also going to send a switch line up to your fan isolator, as well as the neutral sitting there. And when your fan isolator is on, that will then send your permanent, your neutral, and your switch line through. And that's essentially how a fan circuit works. And this is what that flow of power looks like in the dark. With one pulse, yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah.
You've got to do like a gesture. Put your arm up. Right, so when your MCB is on, you can see the power comes down to the comm of the switch, and it also sends your permanent up to your isolator. And when your switch is on, you can see the switch line up to your isolator is on, but also your switch line to your light is on. So this light would be on, it's coming back on your neutral, back to your board, but it's also, your neutral is also coming up to your fan isolator switch. And all this isolator does is it breaks permanent, switch line and neutral all at the same time, giving power to your fan. And there's your earth.
Now you're on photo. Yeah. Ready? Good, good.
So here we've got a drawing of what you saw over there. So from your distribution, your power would come to common, your neutral would go into a wago. From L1, you have your switch line going to your light, the neutral in the wago. And then between your switch and your fan isolator, you have a 3-core cable, which would provide your permanent to the fan isolator, your switch line to the fan isolator, and your neutral to the fan isolator. Then the other side of the fan isolator, you have your permanent, your neutral, and your switch line coming to your fan. Obviously for a permanent feed, if the fan's got a humidity stat or an overrun, your neutral and your switch line so that it comes on with the light. So in some scenarios, we do this quite often, especially in rentals, is we wouldn't run the switch line to the fan at all. And we would just install a humidity stat fan that only runs when it has to. And quite often we would create this fan isolator as a key switch one, so tenants can't turn them off. There's multiple things you can do. It just always depends on your setting on what your client needs. But that is the basic rundown of a fan isolator circuit. That's my hand.